back.
And of course, we have Joe Biden and his administration to thank for a huge illegal immigration problem.
Word.
Trump is already starting to work on that as well. Trump has
Salute.
reportedly fired judges and senior leadership at the DOJ who oversee the nation's immigration courts. Because we all know that those courts have been failing, and he's going to hopefully take care of them alongside his border czar, Tom Homan. And I can't wait to see movement on that front.
Based.
And if you're wondering about legal immigration, he's even chosen to address that on Inauguration Day.
I'm fine with legal immigration.
Based.
We need people, and I'm absolutely fine with it. We want to have it. We need it because we have a lot of companies coming in to avoid tariffs. You know, if you don't want tariffs, all you have to do is build your plant in the U.S. So we're going to have a lot of workers coming in.
So we'll see how things pan out on the immigration front, but I'm excited to see what seems to be an America First approach, and I'm constantly reminded of the names Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nungaray, Mimi Rodriguez, and a slew of other people who have been negatively impacted in this country
Smith,
by illegal immigration.
Another girl too got deleted by an illegal immigrant. Yes, so many innocent people got vilely deleted. Crazy, bro. Sad. Hateable, bro. Straight up.
We want to have it. We need it.
So we'll see how things pan out on the immigration front, but I'm excited to see what seems to be an America First approach, and I'm constantly reminded of the names Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nungaray, Mimi Rodriguez, and a slew of other people who have been negatively impacted in this country by illegal immigration, and something needs to be done about it, and I'm glad that we're having conversations about it on day one. And lastly, although there are so many other things that he signed through that I hope you guys look into, I gotta talk about gender. You guys know this is a huge issue for me. The endless list of gender identifications, the new young kids who are constantly identifying as non-binary,
Caesar, wolf, cat,
the mutilation of young children
wokeness.
and adults on the gender
It's
front.
crazy. The gay books, the gay.
Although there are so many other things that he signed through that I hope you guys look into, I gotta talk about gender. You guys know this is a huge issue for me. The endless list of gender identifications, the new
Puberty blockers,
non-binary or genderqueer or transgender, the mutilation of young children and adults on the gender front. It has been absolutely wild to witness as our culture shifts in this direction, and Trump is doing something about it. Here's from Pop Crave. Donald Trump expected to sign executive order declaring U.S. government
This
will
is
only recognize
one of the greatest things that happens, bro.
This is reportedly going to impact.
This is great.
Top grade. Donald Trump expected to sign executive order declaring U.S. government will only recognize
People have to be rooted in reality.
And this is reportedly going to
Cease the delusion, the deludedness that there are multiple, meant to say there. People have to cease the deluded belief that there are more than two genders. Yeah. To say there's more than two, there are more than two genders is idiocy, bro. It makes no sense at all, bro. Craziness, bro.
On the gender front, it has been absolutely wild to witness as our culture shifts in this direction, and Trump is doing something about it. Here's from Pop Crave. Donald Trump expected to sign executive order declaring U.S. government will only recognize two biological sexes, male and female. And this is reportedly going
This
to
isn't
impact
hate
government
or
education,
bigotry
which
or
is
anti-trans. This is logic. That is it. Logic. Logic.
Of young children and adults on the gender front. It has been absolutely wild to witness as our culture shifts in this
He's
direction.
not saying trans people can't say trans men or women can't say they are women, or trans men can't say they are men, but yeah, people have to be rooted in reality. People, this nonsense has been happening for too long, bro. Like, it is great that the BS is over, bro. Yo, only 2 genders will be recognized from now on. Yo, man, woman, bro. Period.
And Trump is doing something. On the gender front, it has been absolutely wild to witness as our culture shifts in this direction, and Trump is doing something about it. Here's from Pop Crave. Donald Trump expected to sign executive order declaring U.S. government will only recognize 2 biological sexes, male and female. And this is reportedly going to impact government identification, where people are trying to go in and switch from male to female and all of these different other identities.
Yep.
It's time to codify male and female. 2 sexes, ladies and gentlemen. Not 20, not 30, not 40,
100.
not infinity.
A million.
This is a strong indication of where our country is moving on the gender front, and I could not be happier.
The dewokification is incredible, bro. It is positive,
And more changes take
not
place.
negative.
But we have to close. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be keeping you posted, of course, as more. This is a strong indication of where our country is moving on the gender front, and I could not be happier to see it happen. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be keeping you posted, of course, as more news comes to the surface in regard to this new administration and more changes take place. But we have to close out today's video with some leftist reactions. And of course, we'll start off with a very famous, recognizable leftist, and that is AOC. Let's see what she has to say about Donald Trump being president again.
From the squad.
We are on the eve of an authoritarian administration. This is what 21st century fascism is starting.
Hate that
to
word.
look like.
It is
Republicans
so.
model themselves
Yeah.
after
Oh yeah. That word is so corny, bro. Yeah. Like people use that word too much. Yeah. It is overused. It is cringy. It is woke. It is crazy, bro. Yeah. So anything you disagree with is fascism, bro. Yeah, AOC, she's a bozo, bro.
21st century fascism is starting to look like. Republicans really model themselves after Orban's Hungary. And so you can look to see
Viktor
how
Orban
runs Hungary to get a taste of how they will try to govern and control media and companies in the United States. And this is kind of an entree to that. As far as what we do, you know, this is a time of experimentation. A lot of people will still use platforms, can still use platforms, but I also look towards places where you have more ownership as well and develop your audiences there. Like Blue Sky, you own your audiences at protocol, decentralized protocol, newsletters, email.
Interesting. I really want to know what her definition of fascism is, because it's not hitting in
It's
this
anything
case.
you disagree with, Amala, that is her definition of fascism. Anything that is dissenting or not placative is fascism, bro. Anything that isn't placative or brown-nosing or mollifying of the left is fascism. Anything that disagrees with what she says is fascism. It is goofy. It is straight up goofy and whack and trash. Wicked trash.
We do.
Wicked trash.
This is a time of experimentation. A lot of people will still use platforms, can still use platforms, but I also look towards places where you have more ownership as well and develop your audiences there. Like Blue Sky, you own your audiences at protocol, decentralized protocol, newsletters, email.
Interesting. I really want to know what her definition of fascism is, because it's not hitting in this case. And interestingly enough, she talks about platforms and censorship. Didn't Trump bring back TikTok? That app that everyone was crying
You
about
feel
being deleted.
It ain't.
Didn't Mark Zuckerberg just say that he's going to be getting rid of his biased fact checkers,
Yep.
and he's going to be focusing on free speech and not on all the censorship and the tamping
You
down
can
of
disagree with his
listings
intentions and his motives, you can say he's cozying up to Trump, but yeah, you can say he's not genuine, Mark. This change, this shift in attitude and opinion, people can say that, but yeah, not being dictatorial on Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call it, is dope. There won't be dictatorship on that platform anymore.
Free speech and not all
there won't be suppression of people who have dissident views.
Does that sound fascist to you? And it's interesting that not all the censors. Didn't Mark Zuckerberg just say that he's going to be getting rid of his biased fact checkers and he's going to be focusing on free speech and not on all the censorship and the tamping down of misinformation that he was doing under the previous administration? Does that sound fascist to you? And it's interesting that she uses Hungary as an example. I've been to Hungary. I've seen how they're doing from a cultural standpoint, and they're doing a whole hell of a lot better than we're doing here. So maybe, just maybe, we need a better example on that one. But of course, if you all want to retreat to your leftist echo chamber on Blue Sky, you are more than welcome to do so.
The bubble, the box.
She's actually upset about fascism. It seems that she's upset about losing the stronghold that the left has had on American mind and on American culture
tyranny
for so long. And that's why she wants to be on an app like Blue Sky, where it's just leftists all around. And they could
confirmation bias. Like sheepiness, conformity. Everybody thinks the same. Everybody is a robot, a clone. Craziness,
The left has had on the American mind and on American culture for so long. That she's actually upset about fascism. It seems that she's upset about
AOC is fake. She's fake.
That the left has had on the American mind and on American culture so long, and that's why she wants to be on an app like Blue Sky, where it's just leftists all around who control everything. But keep pointing your finger at somebody and calling them a fascist.
Virtue signaling, sanctimony.
People can see through you. Yes. Now we'll move on from AOC to your average run-of-the-mill leftists. The ones who have taken to the streets leading up to this inauguration to protest Donald Trump.
The mental repercussions of Donald Trump.
Savannah Hernandez, a fire Republican journalist and content creator. Sav says she's dope at interviews, street interviews, reporting the news. Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. She be cooking. She cooks the wokies, bro. Yeah, that response was crazy.
Leading up to this inauguration to protest Donald Trump.
The mental repercussions of Donald Trump being the 42nd president.
I'm personally here because I had a mental breakdown after Donald Trump won. It's devastation. It's absolute, complete devastation to people's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological health. People are dying as a result of Trump being elected.
Where? Who? What? When? Why?
This is woke.
This was me.
This is crazy.
This was high-key.
Amala was a leftist, an activist many years ago, but she extricated herself from the propaganda she was fed. She went to she became more aware and wiser. So salute to Amala for her transformation, her positive transformation. Real talk.
because I had a mental breakdown after Donald Trump won. It's devastation.
She had an afro. She had
devastation
she was
people's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological.
I think she used to carry the signs, the BLM signs. She was very woke, but she is the opposite of very woke now. She is very awake.
It's devastation. It's absolute, complete devastation to people's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological health. People are dying as a result of Trump being elected.
Where? Who? What? When? Why? I gotta say, this was me. Not even low-key me. This was high-key me. In 2016. I'm embarrassed by that, okay? I'm embarrassed. Shouldn't have been me, but it was. So I can in some way relate to these people. And look where I'm at now.
Same. I used to be very woke too. I used to believe all the propaganda about Republicans and Trump. Yeah, it was crazy. In college, I had the BLM stuff, the BLM flag. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. That was many years ago. That was, bro. Yeah, the mentality I had was not good, bro. I just believed what people said. Blindly, did no research, just took what people said at face value, bro. Stupid. But as you get older, you get wiser. Not everybody gets wiser, but people should get wiser as they get older. The stuff I used to believe was bunk, cap. People said crazy things pertaining to Trump and the Repub Party because of the negative brainwashing they were subjected to. The people around them fed these crazy narratives and false statements. No evidence, no proof, just emotion. But you have to do your own research. You can't blindly or obsequiously accept what people say. You have to liberate yourself mentally. That is how you grow.
Being elected.
Where? Who? What? When? Why? I gotta say, this was me. Not even low-key me. This was high-key me. In 2016. I'm embarrassed by that, okay? I'm embarrassed. Shouldn't have been me, but it was. So I can in some way relate to these people. And look where I'm at now.
There are people dying by suicide because they don't want to live in a country where their rights are not respected and them as people are not seen.
I'm sorry, I gotta say this. If you're saying like Trump is killing people but they died by suicide, you sound a little deluded. I'll leave it there.
As people, but rather than objects of that should be eliminated.
It's a downward mental impact. It's not good.
My biggest worry right now, honestly, as a mother of a trans kid, I really worry about their rights. Like
What?
my sign says.
Like, what? You think that their rights will get taken away? Like, did their rights get taken away in his first term, bro? Like, or, bro. The trans people have always had, trans people have the same rights that everybody else has, bro. They can ascend economically, they can, They can become successful, bro. They can become rich. They can become, this is a fruit. They live in America. America, bro. They live in the US. Yeah. They're not precluded from elevating or rising or succeeding. Yeah. What rights? Yeah. These people, they're brainwashed. They are sadly brainwashed.
Now, honestly, as the mother of a trans kid, I really worry about their rights. Like my sign says, our own Constitution only says all men are created equal.
They can play sports.
I really wish that would
They
change
just
for the
like it is just that men can't play against women, but they can still play in sports. They can do everything everybody else can do, but you can't have special treatment or get special treatment just because you are in a oppressed group. Nah, bro. Nah.
I really worry about their rights. Like my sign says, our own Constitution only says all men are created equal, and I really wish that would change for the whole country.
I don't think the government has any place telling us what we can and can't do with our bodies, and no uterus, no opinion. I definitely don't feel like
There's no ban though. DJT never endorsed a federal ban. It got sent back to the states, So the states can choose what to do. To make it seem like women are banned or precluded from getting abortions is crazy, bro. You can go, if you live in a state that is restrictive, you can go to a different state in which there's no restrictions.
That would change for the whole country.
I don't think the government has any place telling us what we can and can't do with our bodies, and no uterus, no opinion. I definitely don't feel like women are treated equally in society, and I'm definitely worried
in the US, they're not treated equally. What do you mean? They can get the same jobs men can get. They can get the same jobs men can get. They can purchase homes. They can purchase cars. They can ascend. They can go up the corporate ladder. What do you mean they are not treated equally? Bruh, this is crazy, bro.
One word.
Okay.
Mental impact. It's not good.
That would change for the whole country.
I don't think the government has any place telling us what we can and can't do with our bodies, and no uterus, no opinion. I definitely don't feel like women are treated equally in society, and I'm definitely worried about, the right to an abortion.
Let's read her sign. If I wanted politics in my vagina, I'd senator. I've spoken about this before, but I gotta briefly go over this. These people in general who are going out to protest, and they bring these BS joke signs. I don't take you seriously. And there's something about what she's written on that sign that says, please do not take me seriously. For if you truly thought this was an issue that was going to deeply impact you, was going to take lives, was going to render you a second-class citizen, would you write that on a sign to be taken seriously? You are literally asking not to be heard, not to be taken seriously, and not to have a seat at the table if you're bringing a sign like this to a protest. And mind you, there's plenty of movement to make on the issue of pro-choice versus pro-life. Come on, that's the sign that you choose? That's the sign?
I recognize that as, a white woman, I have a lot more privilege than a lot of women in this country.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, bro. No race has more privilege, bro. Like, everybody has the same abilities and rights. That doesn't mean everybody has the same skills, the same experience, the same work ethic, but everybody has the same rights and Yeah, everybody is able to rise, to ascend, to elevate, to grow. Yo, this is America, bro. This is America, a free country. Yeah, just because you are white, that doesn't mean you have more privilege. Yeah, these people. Yeah, she's brainwashed, bro. She hates herself, bro. She was told to believe she is that white equates to privilege. Nah, you have white people who don't have privilege, who don't have privilege, who were not uh, given anything or handed anything. They had to work for everything, bro. Yeah, to say all white people have privilege is crazy, bro. To make certain white people were not born with silver spoons or in wealthy households. Yeah, certain white people grew up in poverty, bro. Real talk. Yeah, to say, bro. Just because you are black, that doesn't mean you are automatically unprivileged. You got black people who were born in wealthy, in rich families, bro. Yeah, you really will say those black people don't have privilege? The ones who were born in rich families and great in affluent households, like just because they're black, they're not privileged. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, bro. You got privileged and unprivileged in all races, bro. There's no race. No race is a monolith. No race is. You can't blanket races, bro. You just cannot you just can't blanket groups and say all people are this or that. That is ignorance and prejudice to keep it a buck. Yeah. Stupid.
Would you write that on a sign to be taken seriously? You are literally asking. Guys, come on. That's the sign that you choose? That's the sign?
I recognize that as, a white woman, I have a lot more privilege than a lot of women in this country, and there are other women that are facing a lot more of their rights being taken away, like trans women and women of color. So
leave it to a leftist woman to say that trans women who are literally stepping on and disenfranchising actual women have a harder experience.
Come out here to support them as well and just try to keep fighting the good fight for as long as we can until we can get our rights in the Constitution.
I literally broke down in tears and several of my friends cried as well. It's scary.
Soft.
I mean, how small person loves the handmaid's tale. Real women have to live that reality every
in other
day
countries.
in the United States.
Facts. In the Middle East and other places. This is really disrespectful to the people who really endure real struggles and oppression. Yeah, these people, they suck. These virtue signaling women in the US, they sick of me, bro. They really do. They really do.
So tone deaf.
A lot of my friends
Man, that is a fact.
Basic right.
Corny.